What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. You saw the title, so you already know we're gonna be talking about this video right here, man. Just wanted to get this quickie out for you guys. Let's watch this movie for the second time. Watched it a few years ago when it came out. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw it like right after it came out. And I hadn't seen it since. I liked it the first time, but my partner wanted to watch a movie together, so I was like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna throw on The Night House. Wasn't really expecting much, but I loved this movie the second time, bro. I don't know what it was the first time. I remember just thinking it was okay. I remember just being like, oh yeah, like, it's a good movie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I've been through in life or how I've matured or grown to make it so this movie was amazing the second time, but I loved it way more on a rewatch than I did the first time. So I'm gonna get into it. First off, I really loved Rebecca Hall in this movie. I saw this one review that said there's like the depressed Rebecca Hall cinematic universe. I thought that was hilarious. But she's really good in this movie, you know what I'm saying? She's on screen for every scene in this film. So obviously she had to command the scenes that she was in, and she does, bro. She's great. She really plays the role of someone who's like scared, but also like curious, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to tell that line, but she does it so well. Her character is drunk most of the time too, which I feel like is another thing to pull off. Like, you're trying to pull off being these emotions while also playing someone who's drunk off their ass. Like, that's a really hard thing to pull off, and I feel like she does it beautifully. Thought the writing was really good in this movie. I thought the pacing was really good. I feel like a lot of movies like this come out and the pacing just suffers almost as much as the writing does. I'm pretty sure this movie came out early year, not necessarily January, but you know what they say about early year horror movies, like they're usually the ones that they're just throwing away. And if I'm being honest, I thought that when I first saw this first time, I genuinely thought it was gonna just be like another Conjuring ripoff or something like that, and it isn't. There's a lot more to this movie that meets the eye. There's a lot under the surface that I really want to get to, but I'm not gonna be getting into spoilers with this movie because I'm hoping this review will actually push others to watch it if they haven't seen it yet for the first time. And if they have seen it yet, you should watch it again. But before we get into the review even further, hope you're smoking along with me, staying high with me, staying hydrated with me. Today we're smoking on some lemon cherry gelato, you know what I'm saying? Got it in the mason jar. If you're smoking along with me, now's your chance. Let's fire it up and let's get into this movie. Ooh, I put way too much water in this hoe. Got the Zulu record playing in the background. I just released a review for that, so if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you do. Gotta drink my milk. Way too much water. But anyway, this movie is about a woman who suffers a loss in her life and is then tormented / haunted by the effects of what happens with that loss. Like I said, I'm trying to go in as spoiler free as possible because I really want you guys to check out this movie. There's a lot of times where this movie could have gotten cliche. There's a lot of times where this movie could have gotten in its own head and just like sucked, if I'm being completely honest. And honestly, the first time I saw this movie, I didn't think it sucked, but I thought it was okay. But I think the second time, like I said, I don't know what that I've gone through in my life that caused it to hit so hard the second time, but it's such a great commentary on grief and loss and acceptance and how we deal with all of the above. It's such a great commentary on all those things. And what the fuck? And I feel like if you've dealt with a loss in your life, whether it's a death or a breakup or just someone who isn't in your life anymore, it'd be a good idea to watch this, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's someone that you love, someone that you held close to you. I think this is such a great discussion. You know what I'm saying? I think it's such a great discussion starter because there are a lot of times in this movie where you think it's going to go a certain direction, and that's what could have made it cliche, you know what I'm saying? A little bit predictable. I feel like they might have done that on purpose where you're like, oh, you think you're going in this direction, but nope, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind of did that on purpose, kind of trick the viewer So I feel like the only times that this movie does get predictable are right before the movie like defies your predictions and actually goes in a direction where you're like, shit, what the fuck? Towards the end, my partner called out what was gonna happen, and I was like, damn, I didn't catch that the first time, but you must be smarter than I am. So depending on how smart you are, it might be a little bit more predictable than others. But honestly, I had it figured out in my head where this movie was gonna go, and then when it switched, I was like, oh, damn, I guess I'm retarded, and they're a great writer. Both of those things can be true at the same time. You know what I'm saying? The supporting actors are really good in this movie too. There's this one actress that's in this movie that looks like Kristen Bell, but she's not Kristen Bell, you know what I'm saying? But she's in other shit. I've seen her in other shit where I've also thought, damn, she looks like Kristen Bell. But she did really good in the movie. The husband in this movie, this is completely unrelated to like his actual performance in the film, which also was made, but this nigga just look weird, bruh. This nigga just look weird. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know what it is, but I'm not feeling this nigga's appearance. Also, my music just stopped, so I would be remiss if I didn't do something about that. My music just randomly stopped playing, bro. I don't know what the fuck that was. Just get disconnected from my speaker or whatever. But my music just randomly stopped playing. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Just disconnected from the speaker and everything. Technology be driving me crazy sometimes, bro. But anyway, the husband in this movie was just kind of annoying. Not like I said, this is just me being petty. This is definitely a nitpick, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have anything to do with the actual flow of the movie. But I just thought they could have gotten a better actor for the husband. I don't know. There's something about him that rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. But I really love the storytelling in this movie. I feel like there wasn't really a moment in it where it felt slow, which is also really important. I feel like I said before, the pacing is really good, and that's super important to me, you know what I'm saying? Now, to be fair, all these things that I'm saying and the whole entire purpose that I'm making this video right now is because all these opinions are formed on a rewatch. Like, before I rewatched it for the second time, I just thought it was okay, but ended up getting a 4 stars from me on Letterboxd, which, spoiler alert, you know what I'm saying, I gave it 4 stars, but you know, it's a great movie, and if you haven't seen it yet, I really think you should. I think it came out in 2020, early 2020, late 2019, something like that. I forget exactly, but it's kind of a recent movie within the past 5 years. Like I said, Rebecca Hall is amazing. I'm skipping this song because it's a spoken word, and 2 people talking at the same time is just going to be confusing as fuck. I hope y'all understand. Plus, the video's over now, basically, anyway. I just really wanted to come on here, recommend this video for you guys. Like I said, I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was great. I didn't want to get into any spoilers in this video, so obviously there's a lot that I couldn't really get into, but I highly recommend that you go check out this movie. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have made this video if I didn't believe it. This YouTube channel, I only make videos about shit that I want to make videos on. Ain't no fucking algorithm over here. I don't listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm telling you to check this out, you should. Sorry. My nose is super itchy. I promise I'm not on coke anymore. But like I said, go check out this movie if you haven't yet. I really liked it. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Got a lot of shit coming down the pipe, you know what I'm saying? I think I said in the last video that was going to be the last video in the old setup, but this is going to be the last video in the old setup. I promise. So the video after this, y'all are going to be like, what the fuck? I promise. I can't wait for you to see it. Honestly, I'm so excited. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the support. Make sure you check out this movie if you haven't yet. And if you have, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Spoiler free. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.